is your girl Destiny Austin, and I am back for another episode of Destiny's Diary. Today we are going to be discussing all things room decorating. I redid this entire room and with my new baby Chayce in mind and my youngest baby Logan in mind. So we did a split room for the both of them, and I'm gonna kind of go through my thought process and why I chose this theme, where I got everything, and pretty much round figure numbers of like what everything kind of ran me, and kind of give you some details about that, and then give you the full tour before and after. So before we get started, do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that subscribe button that's going to be to the right of your screen. And don't forget to hit your notification bell so you get all your updates about every time I post. Okay, guys, let's get started. Okay, guys, so to first get started, this room, and I have pictures and stuff kind of flowing through as I'm talking, so you can kind of see what I'm talking about. But this room started off when we first moved into this house as just Logans Nursery. And the color, my thought process in that whole color scheme was just to keep it neutral, because I really thought I was gonna have a girl and this room, he was gonna go in the room with Carson and Miles, and then this whole room was gonna be a big princess room. So that was my thought process with his room. I kept it neutral. We did gray, tan, and like dark brown. It was like very, very neutral. Everything was neutral. I didn't do any painting in here. I didn't do anything because I just wanted to wait until I knew for sure what I was having. But now that I know that I'm having a boy, I decided to go ahead and redo this whole room and make it child friendly, boy friendly, and give them a nice little nursery. So first and foremost, I started with my theme. We have worn out like sports. I'm so over sports. I don't know what to do. We've done the basketball thing. We've done the football thing. We've done the baseball. We've done it all. This is literally our fourth boy, and anything sports related we have done. Okay. So I was like, I can't do anything sports. And then I didn't want to go neutral. I was like, I could keep it the same and just add Chayce a little decal to the wall and keep everything the same. But it just, Carson and Miles' room is so them to me. I was like, Chayce and Logan need a room that's them. So I kind of started looking up different things, and it took me a while to actually find exactly what I wanted. Some of the other things that I thought about were like Dr. Seuss. What else did I think about? It was a couple of other little things. Can't think of them off the top of my head. But pretty much everything else that I thought about was a no, because as they get older, like if I just say I went with the Dr. Seuss theme, it literally, they're gonna grow out of that by the time they're like 5, and then I'll be redoing a whole room. And not that the outer space theme they won't grow out of it, but it's not so themey, so like focus theme where like the whole room would have to be changed out. You know what I mean? So I wanted to find something that was had a theme to it, but that I didn't have to go theme crazy with in order to achieve the look that I wanted. So we landed on the outer space theme, and obviously Bye Bye Baby, Amazon, Walmart, like all the different places have their own different so many different bedding options for cribs, but I ended up going with the Lambs and Ivy Space Galaxy Milky Way. It's like Lambs and Ivy Milky Way Space Galaxy bedding. It's a 4-piece bedding set. It comes with the comforter, the bed skirt, the sheet, the fitted sheet, and what else did it come with? The fitted sheet, and I don't know. Did it come with the date? I don't know. Oh, it came with something else, but it came with the fitted sheet, the quilt, or the like the comforter set, the crib skirt, and the wall decor. That's what it came with, all four. It's a 4-piece set, and it came with the wall decor, the crib skirt, the fitted sheet, and the big quilt. Jesus. So once I decided on that, I found that, and that kind of, I like the colors and everything. That it had the gray in it, it had the blue in it, the different shades of the blue and the yellow and the orange. So it was giving me the vibes that I wanted for the room, like in its totality. So we went with that. And then as far as like all the other things that went with the actual bedding set, like the mobile, and then you have your changing table cover, and then what else? Anything else that would have went? Oh yeah, I bought additional sheets that also went with the actual comforter, and then I bought a quilt, another quilt, and the crib, the mattress protector. So we bought all that, even though you can't see all that stuff, but all that went along with the bedding set, the whole bedding set that included all of that. So all that came from Lambs and Ivy. Next, I focused on their name decals. So we went to Etsy. Etsy's my go-to place for anything custom, custom made. I go to Etsy. So obviously on Etsy, I mean, it's like a whole shop. You just type in outer space name decals and you're gonna like be scrolling for days. I wanted something, I have a big wall and then I have a shorter wall where the crib is on. And that was obviously going to be for Chayce, and then the bigger wall was going to be for Logan. So I needed something that was big enough to center that wall, but also bring in the space theme. I didn't want too much. Like some of them just had it was just way too much going on with the with the decal, and then some of them wasn't enough. But the ones that I ended up landing on were perfect. Perfect. That Etsy shop is called Print Mize. I got, even though they're two different decals, they came from the same shop, so they're very similar, but they're different. They're different in and of themselves, but they're very similar. So they came from the same shop, and you're able to customize the color, you're able to customize the font, you're able to customize the color of the stars and the color of the actual like planets, spaceship, and the little spaceman. So yeah, so all of that came from Etsy, and I believe that ran me about 30, depending because of the size I got. It was maybe about 30 or 40 bucks for each one, which wasn't bad at all. The bedding set also was, I believe the bedding, I bought two of them, one for the crib, one for the toddler bed, and I believe both of those were about $80 a piece. And then the mobile was, let's just say like 20 bucks, something like that. And then like the sheets and all that stuff was maybe about $10 a piece. So I bought like several packs of sheets because, you know, we have kids that pee on sheets and you got to change them constantly. So we want to make sure we have plenty of sheets, and all that stuff maybe ran me about $10-20 a piece. So roughly altogether for both of the decals, it was about, let's just wing it with shipping and everything, was about $100 for both decals. And then for all of the bedding, I'm gonna say roughly, let's just wing it, because I ordered everything on Amazon, I've got Prime, so let's just say about $200 to maybe $250 for all of the bedding. So after we landed on the decals and we got the bedding, we've got our window. So I needed curtains. My last curtains were, again, very gender neutral, so I knew I wanted to get something, but I didn't want it, again, so focused, even though it does have the planets and stuff on it. It goes with the theme, but they had so many options, and some of them were just like, it was just too much. So I landed on these as soon as I saw them, I kind of split my screen and put them up next to the bedding, and it worked, and I said, let's go with it. So these actually can't come with just one panel, so I had to buy two to get the look that I wanted. So I already had like my rod and all that stuff, so I just bought the two panels, and then that was done. I believe both of those panels were maybe like $15 a piece, so about 30 bucks for the curtains. And then the rug, this rug, Amazon again. Amazon is like literally my best friend. Like I just type in what I want and we find it. For the rug, I did not want anything space related. I just wanted something to go along with the color, because we already had a lot of space related items. And again, I didn't want to go space theme crazy within the room. So I did not want the rug to be space related, but I did want something thick. I did want something big enough, and I did want something in the same color pattern. So I was just searching for like kid-friendly rugs, or rugs that were blue, or rugs that were orange, or whatever the colors were, until I found exactly what I wanted. And I landed on this rug. When I first ordered it, I ordered it in the wrong size, and I had to send it back because it was like way too small. Because the last rug that I had in this room, it was so big that in order for me to do anything in this room, like change anything around, I literally had to take the rug up and move it out of the way in order to move everything. I didn't want it to be that big, but I needed it to be small enough, but I wanted it to be big enough so that it, filled the space and made the space feel the way I wanted it to just feel. But not as big as the last one. So I went a little too small the first time around, and then so I exchanged it out and got this size. I'll have it on the screen what size it is. I don't really remember at this point exactly what size it is, but yeah, it ended up working. As soon as we got it, rolled it out, it was perfectly fit the room exactly the way I needed it to. Now for the scriptures. My husband is, not that I am not, but he is a big stickler. He wants scriptures in the boys' rooms. And if you've followed me and if you've seen my oldest boys' room, their rooms are Avengers themed. We have the Black superhero themed scriptures on the walls, and it really goes with their room, and it complements and sets their room off the way we wanted it to be. But originally I couldn't find anything, and I knew he always wanted scriptures in the room, but he knows how I am about my theme and what's like the whole how the room's coming together. So if it doesn't go with the theme, then we're gonna have to figure something out, because it has to go. So because we chose a space theme, I went to the same site where I got my older boys' scriptures printed from, and they didn't have anything technically space theme, but they had a Star Wars theme for scriptures, and I thought that would be perfect. So it's not necessarily go with, it's not necessarily outer space, but Star Wars is taking place out of outer space, so it goes, So we got 4 of those, and then I got the frames from Amazon also. I believe that frame pack ran me about $30 for the those frames were expensive. So I believe those frames, it was a 4-pack, it ran me about $70 or $80 for the frames, but they're thick, and I like the color. The color definitely went with the theme for the room that I wanted. So I love those little scriptures, and they go with the room, and my husband was happy, and so was I. Lastly, but certainly not least, the last thing we had to think about, or that I thought about, was what in this room can we keep? What can we keep and not have to give away, or not have to throw away, or what can we continue to use that can still go with the theme? So again, like I said before, this room was completely a gender neutral room. It had like little things on the room on the walls that said specifically that I had a boy, but there was no pink or anything like that in it. So it was pretty much just like wood, black and white, pretty much, and gray. So there were a few things on the wall that we were able to keep, and there were a few things that I did get rid of. Like I got rid of the day bed that was in here, obviously, because I just didn't need that. It was just taking up space. And we brought up the toddler bed from my old house that we had in our garage. So we cleaned that out really good, and I purchased a new memory foam mattress for that. So we got rid of the day bed, we got rid of the curtains, we got rid of all the sheets and all the pillows and stuff that were in here from the day bed. But we kept the hamper, we kept the dresser, we kept the crib, we kept the lamp, pretty much anything on the dresser we kept. And then we kept the shelves, but these shelves were actually on a different wall. But when we relocated the TV, these shelves were on the wall that we relocated the TV to. So then we had to find another place for those. But we did take down, I believe it was two pictures that we just didn't need it anymore. So, but everything else on the wall, we actually left. We left it up. Besides, it was like 2 or 3 little pictures that they went with the last theme, just like neutral animals or whatever. So we took all that down, and yeah. Oh, and lastly, before we do the tour, the TV relocation. So the TV was originally on this wall above the day bed was here. The TV was originally exactly where this decal is. But the problem was, because the crib was going on this wall, once Chayce is old enough to sleep in this wall, I didn't want the TV over him, over his crib, and that would also pose a problem for him to watch TV while he's in the bed. So we needed to relocate the TV. So I called my TV guy, Aaron Rucker, who was amazing and awesome, and he came and took the TV down. He filled all the holes, sanded it down, and repainted, got that wall back perfection for me. And then we decided on a corner TV right in the corner over here. And it ended up working out perfectly so that baby can see the TV in the crib. And when Logie starts sleeping in the toddler bed, he can see the TV as well. So we got that relocated. All in all, for that pricing, it was roughly about $175, $200 for him to come and take the TV down, fill the holes, sand it down, paint, make sure that wall was perfection, and then relocate it to this side. I didn't want wires showing, obviously, because I've got babies in here. I didn't want wires and cords hanging from the TV down to the floor or to the plug. So he wrapped all the cords and stuff, and added an additional socket behind the TV, and got all that looking perfection. So yeah, so all that was $175, and it was so worth it. The TV is perfection. So here is the TV, and it actually moves out, and behind here you can see where he added me an additional light socket up here, and he wrapped all the cords there and got everything nice and looking nice and well there. So let's do the tour, guys. So first, walking into this room, here are our scriptures that are the Star Wars theme. So the very first one is be strong and courageous. Do not be frightened. Do not be dismayed, for the Lord your God is with you. Joshua 1:9. Second one is put on the full armor of God. Third, for I know the plans that I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future. And lastly, seek justice, love, mercy, walk humbly with your God. And that is the Star Wars theme. And these are these expensive frames that I was talking about, but I do love them. I do love them. So I'm actually washing my changing pad cover. So that is not there as of right now, but here's the rug. Here is the rug, and it needs to be vacuumed. But yesterday I was going through some clothes and getting some stuff organized, so it's a lot of lint on that currently. Then we've got our curtains and this wall. So my brother-in-law Julius, the one who did my walls downstairs, is the one who painted this wall, and he's absolutely perfect, guys. He just knows what to do, and it just brings it all to brings this whole room together. So this picture was actually one picture that we did keep from the previous nursery. Again, these shelves we did keep also, and inside of the shelves I've got little planets sitting in there. Anything sticker wise that you see on the wall came with the bedding sets, so I didn't have to buy anything additional there. This is Logan's wall decal that we got from Etsy. And then this is Chayce's wall decal that we got from Etsy. This is our bedding set. Again, lambs and ivy. And we went with the same mobile that we got with that. The sheets, pretty much, they just have stars on them. So it goes with the same thing, but they just have the stars on them. And the bed skirt has the little planet on it. Again, anything on the wall that you see, all that came with the bedding set, so I didn't have to buy anything additional there. More stickers here. This picture we did actually keep from the last nursery. So again, it was just very gender neutral. I was able to keep that one. And anything that you see from the last one, we got from Hobby Lobby. So yeah, so this is the finished nursery and or room or whatever you want to call it. I have a few, I feel like I'm gonna probably add some shelves here with maybe some books on it for them, but for the most part, it's done, guys. Okay guys, so in its totality, the whole room, everything that I paid for, ran me total, everything was about 900, well, no. Everything that I bought from Amazon, and not including the decals that I bought from Etsy, anything decorative that you see, the little balls inside of the shelves, my curtains, bedding, sheets, the whole nine, all of that ran me about $700-800. And then my brother-in-law to paint, I think he charged me like $75 a wall, because he did a couple walls in my other children's rooms as well. So that was, so just for this room was $75 for him to paint that wall for me. And then the relocation of the TV was $175. So I'm in roughly, I'm in for about $1,000, maybe $1,100, you know, to redo this whole room and get it. But I also sold the day bed, and I made about, was it 300? I think I made 300 for the day bed. So, you know, give or take some of the stuff that I sold versus what I spent, I'm probably all in for about $800, you know, so really wasn't that bad. Now, to me, that's not that bad, because I did all this on a budget. I used what I had, and just kind of filled in where I could to achieve the look that I wanted. So we've got the nursery all done. And the next thing I'll be working on is organizing clothes and getting their closet organized, and then working on my hospital bags, getting hospital bags done. And then my shower's coming up soon, guys. So I'm really excited about that. So I'm so excited that I was able to do this video for you, and I hope you understood everything. I'm gonna have pictures and stuff, kind of how you are able to kind of follow the pictures and kind of understand everything. But yeah, that's my nursery. That's my redecorated room. So thank you all so much for watching. If you have any questions, I'm more than happy to answer. If you want to know where I got something, if you see something that I didn't point out and you want to know where I got it, please let me know. I'm more than happy to answer whatever questions you want. Just leave them for me down in the comment section below. I am also going to have links to everything that I bought down in the description box below, so it'll be labeled like exactly what it is, and then the link will be next to it. So if you want something, if you see something that you like, if you're like, oh shoot, if you want a number to Aaron Rucker, the guy who did my TV, my brother-in-law who painted the wall. I'm in Nashville, so you know, if you're out of state, you're out of luck. But if you're in state and you need some help with something, then you can send me a quick message, and you can send me an email, and I will get you that contact information over to you as soon as possible. Okay guys, but again, thank you all so much for watching, and don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Click that subscribe button, that's gonna be just right on your screen. Don't forget to hit your notification bells so you get your updates about every time I post. Okay guys, thank you all so much for watching again. And again, moms, always remember that your kids appreciate you for everything that you do. And a woman who fears the Lord, her children will rise up and call her blessed. Thanks so much, guys. Have a good one.